Purchase your tracks. Purchase your tracks today. Today.
Jesus Beats.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Hey ho, we already got a $2 holler from my boy Eastside Harold and got a $5 holler from A. Lavelle. Watching Eagles' reaction to us getting CeeDee Lambs make my day. Go Cowboys. I was loving that too, still hearing them. Jay Weber says, in Dak we trust. Yes, sir. What's up, Deshaun Thompson says, big game. I hope you get a $300 holler like Vosh did. Hey, I would love that. I got a $400 holler about 3 weeks ago. So, hey, if you want to jump in there, you can donate the $400 holler or $300 if you like. But what's up, everybody? We're going to talk a little bit of Donovan Wilson today. Let me give shout-outs to everybody that's in the group right now. Marcus Calloway, Buddy Johnson, what's up with you, big dog? That's my boy from Little League football back in the day. A. Lavelle, Devontae Griffin, Deshaun Thompson, Jamie Munoz, Jay Weber. What's up, Boo Thing? She's in there. Eastside Harold, what's up with you, dog? And don't start talking that. It's only preseason. It was only preseason, man. That's why they have preseason, so you can look at people. What up, Lord Hova 85? James Rogley, what's up, everybody? Craig English, what's up, Justin? How you been doing, man? Oh, the membership thing, it will be done. It will be ready after this show. My membership is finally up and ready. I apologize that it was taking so long, but, you have to go through YouTube, and, they're kind of, sticking what they want. So my memberships will be up after this show, so make sure you join. You'll have 3 levels. You'll have your biggie level, your big BGJ Deluxe, and your BGJ Premium. Your choice which one you want to go with, and we're going to have a really good, fun time. This is my first time ever doing the membership thing, so my booth thing is kind of going to run it because, the ladies like doing it. But I guarantee you, I'm going to make sure we have a good time with this membership, with the giveaways. I'm telling you, like I said, I really appreciate everybody who's donated to the nation this time that I've took over my channel. It has been nothing but a good thing, so I definitely want to give back to you guys, or whatever it may be. Sometimes it may be a jersey. It may be a helmet, maybe a ticket to a game, but it's going to be a good time. So make sure you keep on donating to the nation so I can keep on continuing to give back to you. All right? Donations. You know how we do. But anyway, let's talk about Donovan Wilson. That's why I made the video. Got a lot of tread back on it, and it's exciting because we just saw the NFL draft pass. And we had a great draft. We can all agree that we had a great draft. I gave it a B+. The only reason why I didn't give it an A, it was an A. But Reggie Robinson, who I really love, I actually picked him in my mock draft in the 4th round. So, hey, for a big game, for getting that call. But still, I think he's still maybe a little on the developmental side. So I think that's why I dropped it down to a B+. But when we talk about the draft, one position that was not still addressed that a lot of people were still talking about was the safety position. They got a defensive tackle. They got a linebacker. They got defensive end. We got a receiver, dynamic cornerback. You got a quarterback. You got a center, but they still didn't touch that safety position. I think the reason why they did not touch it is because of a few things. Number one, I feel like they got full confidence in Ha Dix. I think Ha Dix, number one, is not a bum. He's not a bummy player. He's had very good success in the NFL, and especially under Mike McCarthy. In that system, like I said, he's been good. And even when you looked at Washington and at Chicago, he played damn near 99% of the snaps. So you were still getting a guy who was very productive and still is a guy who is a free safety and can make plays on the ball and can get interceptions. Obviously, we have Xavier Woods. You want to see what he's going to do. This is going to be, year 3 now? And basically this is his 4th year now, and this is contract time. So they definitely want to see if they're going to extend him or is he going to walk. And then you got Darren Thompson, who they re-signed, and I believe he's just a career backup. He had a couple games last year where he stepped in and proved his worth. And then you got this guy, Donovan Wilson, right here, who we have. And a lot of people were cheering him. A lot of people are going ham. Hey, Donovan Wilson, we saw what he did in the preseason. We're going to actually show a few of those highlights where he got those 3 interceptions. But everybody was clamoring for Donovan Wilson, came out of Texas A&M. Let's do a little bit of a background before we drop a video of him. And then we're also going to show a couple things. His coach, Maurice Lindquist, who's going to be the safeties coach. Al Harris is going to be the cornerback coach. Lindquist is going to be dealing with more of the safeties, and they have a little bit of relationship over from a Texas A&M layover, Mississippi State, Texas A&M with Lindquist. But you have Donovan Wilson comes in from Texas A&M, 6th-round draft pick, 6 foot, 205 pounds, wasn't ballyhooed, but it was a safety position that was addressed. And even last year, Cowboys fans were mad that, they didn't get the safeties that the Juan Thornhills and the Taylor Rapps. We got the Tristan Hills, who the jury is still out. So a lot of people were frustrated that there was not a pick at safety early last year, but they still did address it. And then, like we said, Donovan Wilson came in. First thing I loved about Donovan Wilson, and we're gonna go to a few things, but the first thing I loved about Donovan Wilson, they drafted him. I had a highlight video of him, and I said in my the highlight video that I had, it was a Texas A&M. I said, there's something about this kid. I said, I don't know what it is, but there's something about this kid. He has an enthusiasm. the kid is just, he's infectious, and a lot of people loved him, especially on his team. I think he was a team captain, he was a team leader, and he was one of the forefront of the people that you could rely on, and that's what I love about this kid. But it wasn't just the attitude and the mentality, but look, let's look right here. Wilson played 7 of 13 games as a sophomore, and this is his college career at the nickel position. So you had 2 years where he played the nickel position, but this was his most, we can say, productive season. He was playing at the nickel position as a sophomore, and he had 63 tackles, 8.5 for a loss, 2 sacks, 5 interceptions, 3 pass breakups, 3 forced fumbles. Like we said, 2 years he played at nickelback his sophomore and junior season. He tore his ankle up his junior season, redshirted, came right back his senior season, had a very productive senior season. I think he had 63 tackles, 67 tackles, I believe, his senior season. It had 2 interceptions, but in total, 199 total tackles, 21.5 tackles for loss, 8 interceptions, and 5 sacks. So right there, you can see there's a lot of good things to like about the kid. All right, there's a lot of good things to like about the kid, and then not just that. Let's look at some of the. I went to his combine because I see. Here's the thing that when I talk about players, I want to be able to. When I talk about a player, I want to be able to look at his background. I want to be able to see, the family background or things of that nature. That's what I want to see. So I went and looked at his combine numbers. And one of the things that was stood out to me in his combine, and I want to read it to you, and I want y'all to see it as well. I'm going to show it to you as we get over here. I'm going to transition to it. Let's look at some of the things that were his positives right here. Considered one of the toughest guys on the team. Safety size with solid frame and long arms. Long arms do help. Picked up a complicated defense quickly. That's one of the things that stood out to me because his rookie year, one of the things he was ballyhooed and was getting first-team reps was because he was picking up the defense quickly in the rookie OTAs. That was standing out to me. Won't turn down chance to lay the wood. We need a strong safety, don't we? They only have 4 safeties on the roster, so obviously they feel good about the safety position that they have. Maybe they may go out and get a free agent. There's still time to do that. But honestly, I feel like, you know what? They feel good with Dix. They feel good. They want to see what Woods is in his 4th year if they're going to extend him. And I really feel like, hey, they want to see what they have in Woods. You just don't get 3 interceptions. I know it's the preseason, just like that, and not be somewhat impressive. But like I said, look at a lot of the positives that he has, and I think these things will transition over. And like I said, shows off ball skills. He does have ball skills for a strong safety, and I believe he can flex from a free and a strong because he played the nickel position, plays special teams. He's a guy that can do a lot of things. And I'm going to have the interview where he says he plays special teams, and that's going to be good for him because he's probably going to play a lot of special teams this year. All right, but look at those positives, all right? Like I said, the thing was stood out to me, okay? Picked up a complicated defense quickly. That's what I like. That's what I want to see in our players. Guys that can pick up a complicated defense because you're going into a whole new system. You went from one system to a next. So now you're going to a whole new system, right? So you're going to have to be able to learn quickly. And from what I've heard, what he was in college and what I've heard the short time in the pros, that he can process information very quickly. That's one thing that you like. And let's hear a little bit from him himself. I like this kid. He's infectious. But, hey, let's get them donations popping so we can make this thing great over here. Donation, donation, donation. But let's hear from Donovan Wilson himself.
So I just try to match his energy.
How much did you get from going back for that season playing under Jimbo Fisher that last year at A&M?
It just gave me more experience, able to learn a new scheme and within a year, so it really helped me for this exact moment.
What's the biggest thing you kind of took away from him and those coaches that you learned down there?
Just stay patient, and your opportunity will come, and just wait for it. And once it comes, you got to take advantage of it.
Still in contact with your teammates down there and talking about the season coming up? What are they saying?
Yes, sir. Whole College Station very excited about this year. Jimbo's doing great things there, and I look forward to watching them play.
What would it mean for you to be able to not only make this roster but make an impact for this defense?
It means a lot to me. That's one of my goals to do whatever I can, whether it's special teams or at safety, nickel, whatever I can do for the team. I'm looking forward to doing that.
What's kind of that mindset coming in as a 6th-round pick? Coming in kind of a little bit as an underdog.
Well, I've always had that coming out of high school. Didn't get really that many offers, so I just go into it as attack the day, new dollar, just attack it every day. It was just mostly preparation, just being prepared, and just letting the coaches know that I can make plays on the ball instead of just being a physical safety.
Now that you've had not just practices, but games under your belt.
I like this kid. I think let's give this kid a chance. If he did a little bit in the preseason, we
It's
see him
really not
again.
changing
This kid's
much
going to
'cause
do some stuff.
Practice is just as hard as the game, so it just take what we learn from practice into the game, and then every situation has an answer for it.
I came across SoFi, and it was the best.
That's a little bit of Donovan Wilson. Let's hear from some Maurice Lindquist. Sorry about that right quick. Let's hear from some Maurice Lindquist about how he teaches this defense. And I like what he was saying here. Let's hear from him right quick, and then we're going to watch a little bit of highlights on some tape of what you get excited for this season as well. He had 3 interceptions, made plays on the ball, and if you watched him in college, he kind of made the plays on the ball the same way. Reading, reacting, he was able to see the play, break on the ball, because they were saying one of his negatives was he doesn't have the deep end speed, and maybe he can process the information quickly, but can he break on the ball quick enough? I saw a few of those highlights last year, and it shows that he can. But let's listen to a little bit of some Maurice Lindquist right here, how he attacks the defense from the defensive standpoint. And then from the Cowboys, let's hear what he's going to do with the Cowboys. Let's check this out, and then we're going to check some highlights.
Things that we emphasize every day: pursuit, tackling, being disruptive at the point of attack. Pursuit, tackling, being disruptive at the point of attack. Pursuit, chasing the ball. There is nothing. There is no substitution. There is no substitution. Chase the ball. Chase the ball. You have to live it, breathe it. You got to own it. You got to hold kids accountable to it. It can't
now, this
be,
was
well,
back when he was in college.
He got tired. No,
but
if
I
you're
still
tired, tell me I can get you off the field.
You still got to
Shame on
transition
us
to the pros.
If we got guys jogging. Pursuit, angles, reducing space. We'll talk about those things. Tackling. So tackling, football. Guys, football is all
what
about
up, T
space.
Smooth TV?
It's all football is. It's spacing. And it's on defense. Our offense is trying to create space. And the defense, all we're trying to do is reduce space. Football is vertical and horizontal spacing. Look at any coverage, look at any run, any pass, it's spacing. It's vertical and it's horizontal. And it's how on defense am I reducing space? Whether it's the D-line, how are we reducing space? When I'm a 5 technique, as opposed to being a 4-eye, how does that reduce space for your defense? How does that affect the entire flow from the second core to the third level of defense?
I'm going to get it over to his Cowboys, but I want y'all to listen to him while I'm switching over.
It's all about spacing, and tackling is all about reducing
Just
space
listen what he's
first
saying.
and understanding what you're trying to do there. Being disruptive at the point of attack, man. It's they're playmakers, right? Can we strip a tent? We'll talk about some of these things we emphasize on more than just making the tackle. You'll never hear – I say never say never. Seldom you ever hear guys just say, hey, make the tackle. My mom can tell you to make a tackle. It's how do we tackle? Why did we miss the tackle? What are the things we need to do?
All right, now, let's see here. Let's hear what he had to say with Cowboys. So, like I said, I like that you brought a Lindquist over there. You see his principles and his thought pattern and what he's going to do with these guys. Tackling, pursuit angles. What was the Dallas Cowboys having problems with last year? Tackling, bad angles, pursuit angles. Him and Al Harris together, I like that marriage. It looks good from afar. And then, like I said, you bring a kid in like Donovan Wilson, who's only in his 2nd year, and the kid, I believe, soaks up energy and he can learn quickly. That's the biggest thing that stands out to me, learning quickly. That's what stands out to me. So let's watch a play right here where Donovan did his thing pretty much. What up, Tyrone? But here's first play right here. San Francisco, we seen this game. But I think the biggest thing that stood out to me in this play was how he cut off the receiver. He was watching the quarterback's eye. Obviously, it wasn't a great pass, but he was watching the quarterback's eyes the whole time, and he seen out the corner of his eyes the receiver. He broke into the pattern in that shadow middle, broke onto the ball, makes the interception. How many times have we seen these guys drop the ball? How many times have we seen them break on the ball, don't make the play? That's what got you excited, the read and the reaction of the play. You're going to see it a few times. It's going to be hard to rewind it back because it's preseason, but check this out. Donovan Wilson right here. See that interception? And everybody loves this kid. He's infectious. All right, so they got the pass right here. What up, 43 flex? Give me that flex pose. Look at that right there. Watching that quarterback's eyes. Watching that quarterback's eyes. Boom, freeze it. Mullen's about to let that ball go. Look how he's watching it. He sees that receiver, and if you didn't see it right here, he peeped a little bit to his left because he's seen that receiver breaking on the pattern. That's a great play by him. Now watch how he sees it and he watches it. Breaks immediately on the ball. Cutting the receiver off. He's cutting the receiver off right here. Watch that. Breaking on the ball. Cuts him off right there. Already going for the ball. Cuts off his pattern. Breaks on it. Boom. Beautiful play. That's what we want to see. See it again right here. He sees it. Watch him when you can see it on the other side. Watch that. You see that? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? As soon as he released that ball, look at that. That is beautiful how he just held that thing right there. And then boom. Give me that. That's what we want to see. That's what I like. That's what you want to see from them safeties. That's when we talk about being a ball hawk. That's when we talked about getting turnovers. That's when we talk about making plays on the ball. That was just one. And like I said, the read and the reaction is what gets you excited about this kid. So when we're talking about, Dallas ain't get a safety. Dallas ain't get a safety. Let's see what we got right here. Because you saw, those aren't just terrible traits. A lot of rookies don't do that. A lot of rookies don't make those plays, especially 6th-rounders. Let's go to his other play because the play he made against the Houston Texans. We about to play this if you're still in here, Eastside Herald. I know you're going to talk that trash, talking about it's preseason, but this was a great play. He made a play on the ball and still to stay in bounds, and even the one against Tampa Bay. These are great plays where he is seeing the ball in front of him, reading, reacting, going after it, and getting balls, being a ball hawk. That's what the Cowboys need. And like we said, we talked about that might be a lot more press coverage this year. There might be a lot less of the zone. So there might be a lot more plays given up. But when you give up plays because you're playing aggressive defense, you do get turnovers when you are aggressive. That's what happens. Let's check this interception out right here. Let's check this play on the ball. But while we're doing that right here, give me your thoughts on Donovan Wilson as I pull up this next play. Give me your thoughts on Donovan Wilson. Do you think are you frustrated that the Cowboys did not go out and get a safety, or do you have some confidence in Wilson? Are you saying, because I heard a lot of people saying, man, we ain't getting no safety. We ain't getting no safety. What are your thoughts about Donovan Wilson? Let me hear what y'all got to say. Oh, hush, Eastside. Appreciate the donation, though. Let's keep these donations popping. Let's keep growing the nation. Like I said, we're going to start doing some contests who can be them top dollar peoples. So we want to holla. So like I said, the more you give to the nation, the more you get back. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts about Donovan Wilson while I get ready to pull up this other interception? So far, do you think? Guess what? I'm cool with Donovan Wilson. Why do we have to go out and get a safety? Give me a thumbs up for Donovan or and thumbs down, I want another safety. Jim Law says, I like him. Sip the truth. Wilson's a ball hawk. They better try and see how they're can't play everybody. All right, now let's see right here. I believe we got a play right here in the Texans game. Let's get over to that. East Side Herald, don't say nothing about it being preseason. There we go. Ganja Man, what up, dog? Thumbs up, Carlitos Molina. Thumbs up, Jim Law. Thumbs up, Sips the Truth. Thumbs up, Meticulous Details Podcast. Thumbs up, David Jenkins. What's up with you? Let's check out this play right here, though. This is a great play, too. I mean, he's playing the deep safety. I think they were playing single high safety right here. But watch that. Watch him break right there. Breaking on that. Give me that. And then staying in bounds. Give me that. Give me that, East Side. I know it's preseason, but give me that. Now you can see it at the backside. Look how we see it right there. Look how he's seeing it. That's what I want to see. That's what we want to see. That's boom. That's what I want to see. Look how he's tracking that ball in the air. That's what we want to see from our safeties, right? That's what we've been missing. And Kayvon Frazier is gone. He went to the Miami Dolphins. They didn't draft anybody, but I like a young up-and-comer who did get any playing time. He got a little bit of time in Detroit, had a little bit of his way, but you know the rookies weren't going to play a lot. But as you see, and breaking on that pass right there, look at that. Get up there, get that ball, go up there and get it, break on the ball, get that ball, catch it in the air, and not only that, toe drag swagging on that. Toe drag swagging on that. Swagging on that. That's what I like. Look at that swag. Isn't that some swag, baby? That's swag, baby. Look at that swag right there. That's what I like seeing. You feel me? I like seeing some stuff like that from our safety. That gives you confidence when you know a guy like that is going to be able to make plays. You feel me? Now let's check that Tampa Bay game out. You know what I'm saying? That's a guy making plays. That is a guy making plays, and that's what you want to see from your safety position and your cornerback position. But let's go to another play. Tampa Bay. He got one more, dog. He got one more. Got a lot of thumbs up. But I know you're in there, Eastside Herald. You see that, dog? Let's get these donations popping, though. We got 91 in the feed. Great feed. Got a lot of feedback. But I think right here, let me see. I don't know who this quarterback was, but this was another great play by him. And I love how they showed it from the backside where you can actually see him track the ball. What up, Landon? Ron says, honestly, I'm not frustrated the Cowboys did not go get a safety on Donovan Wilson, and I believe he can be our safety. I believe he can, too. I mean, he should have been tall enough. That's 6 foot. He's 205 pounds, so I don't think that was the issue. But let's see right here where he makes another great play on the ball. And it's not like the ball is being thrown right to him. That's the thing that you got to see right here. Those last two passes, besides the first one in the San Francisco game, but he still broke on the ball. But you seen that Texans game. He's making up ground. He's showing his range that they said he had limited range, and that's why he probably dropped. But he showed this range, and he's going to show range right here too. Let's check this out. Boom. Go get that. Go get that. Go get that. And not just go get it. Run after the catch. Don't just stay there on the ground. Be opportunistic. Get some yards after the catch. Go get that. Go get that right there, man. I like this kid. I like this kid a lot. And I think we're going to, and with this new staff, we're going to see an opportunity. And now we're not going to have that rookie label. So now it's his time to see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? And you can make plays now. Who knows what you can be in the future? But let's see it from this backside right here. Hey, ho, Eastside Harold with the $2 holler. Hey, I'm selling good dreams right now. Now, come on, y'all. I got Eastside Harold. We got 99 in the chat. I got Eastside Harold with two $2 hollers, more than everybody else, and he is with the Texans. We don't got no Cowboys fans. Now, come on, y'all. We can't let that happen. You can't let Eastside Harold come in here and doing $2 hollers and beating everybody else, and he a Texans fan. Come on, y'all. Can't be letting that happen. But look at that backside right here. And make sure after the feed, those memberships will be up. Get over there and be a member and join ASAP. But you see it from the backside. Now look at that right here. He's watching. Watch him break on that ball. Boom. Already sees it. Look at that. That's already making up ground right there. The ball is going. He's already after it right there. Boom. That's making up a lot of ground. That ain't something that you're not making up. That's making up some ground. That's showing some range, and that's what you want. Hey, ho, young C-No with the $5 holler. That's where we go. We can't let Eastside Harold, all these damn people in the feed, and we let Eastside Harold beat us today on the donations? Hell to the no. Come on, y'all. We can't let that happen. Not no damn Texans fan, and I love Eastside Harold, just so you know that. But look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Look at that rookie, second-year player. Bam. Not just breaking on that ball, catching it. How many times do we see guys drop that? And get up, make a play after that. That's what you want to see, man, from your guys. That's what you want to see from your guys, especially from your young guys nowadays. You want to see these guys making plays, and I love seeing that. There we go. Hey, ho, Landon Ishmael with a $5 holler. There we go. Hey, ho, young C-No with a $10 holler. There we go. Y'all can't be letting no damn Texas fan come in a Dallas Cowboy feed and donate more than that. There we go, young C-No. There we go, Landon Ishmael. That's what the hell I'm talking about, man. Y'all feel me? So, we saw a little bit of Donovan Wilson. And like I said, when you look at the roster, you got 4 guys on the roster right now at the safety position. You got HaHa Dix, you got and here's the thing. Here's the thing. If they don't go out and get anybody else, you got HaHa Dix, who is going to be the starting free safety. He's going to be the starting free safety. In my opinion, well, let me get your thoughts. Hey, ho, there we go. We got a $20 holla from Pick and Pop. Go! There we go. Never, ever let an outsider trump the Cowboys. That's what I'm talking about. And Pick and Pop, you better make sure you become a member after this show. But get what I'm saying? Let me ask y'all thoughts about the safety position, since we're talking about the safety position. This is us talking, me and y'all talking. And also, not just the memberships will be up, my phone line will be up as well. I know y'all been talking about it. I know y'all like, man, you just be talking shit. No, I'm not. I just got to make sure everything is right. I'm one of them people, I'm anal about the stuff. I got to make sure it's all right, and that's what I have to go over and be over. But let's talk about this safety position. We're talking about a Donovan Wilson. I'm asking you guys in the feed right now. All right. Are y'all really concerned about the safety position before we get off here? Are y'all really concerned? Because okay, HaHa Dix ain't the greatest tackler. I'll tell you that. Xavier Woods, he was taking bad angles. But if we really look at it, Xavier Woods and HaHa Dix, is that a trash combination if you start that week 1? Give me your thoughts. Is that really a trash? Is that a bad HaHa Dix and Xavier Woods, that's a bad safeties? What up, Josh Johnson? I want to hear y'all thoughts. Is that if you're walking out your lineup and you have a HaHa Dix and you have Xavier Woods, you're walking out there feeling like, oh, my God, we're terrible. Derek Clegg says, I'm concerned. Tell me why. HaHa Dix is a proven player, and he's only 27 years old. Like I said, I don't like his tackling. I don't like his tackling ability. I don't like that. But HaHa Dix does have range. You look at his career, he's been very productive his whole time in the NFL. And when was his best time in his best years? Under Mike McCarthy. Xavier Woods, this is his 4th year. And we should know by now, guys in their money years, their contract years, they try to ball out. We've seen it too many times, time and time again, that these guys, when their contract year, hey, ho, Darren Davis with the $2 holla. I heard Reggie Robinson might move to safety. That's what I heard too, but I don't know. He's from Tulsa. Hey, ho, pick and pop with the $5 holla. Appreciate you. Ganja Man says, my only concern at safety is that Woods will want too much and will be right back and needing a safety, but that's next season. This season we're stacked. I don't know if he switched agents, so we have to look at that. He switched agents, so he moved to a different agency, and I think it's the agency that is representing CIAA is representing Dak, I think. So we got to keep an eye on that. But my thing is this: your guy in your contract year, you got Cheeto, you got Lewis, you got Xavier Woods, but we're staying strictly on the safeties. This is his contract year. So if it's your contract year, you're going to try to ball out. So we're probably going to get the best of Xavier Woods, I would think, this year, okay? Also, you got HaHa Dix, who's on a 1-year deal. I would think you're going to get the best from HaHa Dix because he's on a 1-year deal, and he's going to want an extended contract. He's going to want a multiple-year contract. He's 27 years old. He's going to want another deal. So you got 2 guys that are on pretty much 1-year deals, if you really think about it. So they want contracts. So we're going to get their best, I would think. Okay? Darian Thompson's on a 1-year. He's going to want a contract. You're going to probably get his best in a backup role. And then you got a Donovan Wilson, who I believe they are going to give him a good chance, and I believe that's why they didn't jump out there going hard to safety. I felt like if they said, think about it, first round, you got a CD Lamb. You're not letting a CD Lamb go by, are you? CD Lamb ain't going. You ain't letting a CD Lamb pass. If you got a Xavier McKinney and a Grant Delpit and you got CD Lamb, you're not picking a McKinney or a Delpit over CD Lamb. That's just dumb. We would have had an outrage. I would have been outraged if the Cowboys wouldn't got McKinney or Delpit and CD Lamb was there. I'd have been pissed, and I'm a defensive guy. You just don't do that, right? So then you think, okay, well, let's get to safety the second round. But then we need a cornerback, right? Because you got a safety, okay? You got a safety. You got safeties, but you need a corner. You lost your all-pro corner, right? You lost to Byron Jones. You got a Jordan Lewis, who we love. He's a dog, but guess what? He might get some plays on him. Cheeto, he's not a bum, but guess what? I think his position is better at safety. I asked him. I think his position is better at safety. Things are in front of him. That's another guy who you should transition. Let's talk about that. Forget all about that. I'm talking about something. Forget all about that. I got the video that I posted on my page. And matter of fact, I might as well just show it right quick. I'm gonna ask y'all about this Cheeto thing. I'm gonna just ask y'all. Hell no. Y'all feel me? We'd have been plumb dumb, but let's go through the draft while I pull this up. But in the second round, we needed a cornerback, right, folks? We needed a corner. We needed a safety, but we needed a corner more than we needed a safety because Dallas didn't go out and just get some rinky-dink, raggedy safety. They went somebody who is proven and who has produced. So you feel better. You don't jump out there and say, hey, let's go out there and reach or do this because guess what? We have covered our tracks, okay? And then in the third round, once you get to that third round, and then you can't pass a Gala monster, Nelville Gallimore. You can't pass that. That's an animal. He's going to be an animal for us, right? So now you get, hey, ho, 43 flex with the 43 with the $5 holler. There's that flex post for you. I have confidence in our coaching this year. That's a major key. I feel you. Now, check this out. Fourth round, right, folks? When you get to your fourth round, you're probably not going to have that safety that's going to make that difference right now. I know you're going to say Donovan Wilson was sixth, but he didn't get on the field, right? So in the 4th round, you're probably not going to get that safety that's going to come challenge. Yeah, they might move Reggie Robinson, but here's my thing. Why are you going to move him when he's a press corner? He had 4 interceptions. I don't want to see a Reggie Robinson have to move to safety when he's a press corner. We're going to talk about a person who should move to safety, and you keep those 2 guys you drafted at corner, okay? And I'm going to pull that up right quick because this is the guy who I think. Let me pull this up. I'm going to do it. Every day of the week. All right, so this is the person that I think that needs to go to safety, and we're going to talk about that right now. Last question for you. Now, you've played cornerback specifically your whole career with the Cowboys. Now, I know you played a little bit of safety. This is who I think needs to go to safety. Buffaloes. Now, you know the injury with Xavier Woods has been out for a little bit. Have you thought of playing some safety, or are you strictly playing cornerback your whole time, or would you be cool to adjust to playing safety position, or you're just cool with playing corner?
I'm a corner, so, yeah, I'm just a corner.
You just a corner? Okay. All right. Well, hey, we definitely appreciate our time with Chidobe Awuzie, and we definitely appreciate him giving us our time. One last question for you. Now, you've played cornerback specifically. All right. So you seen me interview. I interviewed Chidobe last year, and I hit it on the fly because, remember, I think we had an injury with Xavier Woods. They were talking about who was going to be safety, Darian Thompson, and I had brought it up because Cheeto did play a little bit of safety in college, and I just think it's his best position. When Cheeto got drafted in 2017, I said myself, I would love to see him possibly go to safety or have them at least look at it. That was 3 years ago. I said that on our show, actually, when we just started our Silver and Blue Nation on our Facebook. That's the first thing I said is that I would like to see what he could do at safety because he wasn't a burn. Well, he does have good speed. You've seen what he can do. He's a tremendous athlete, but you know what? And even at a cornerback position, he's not bad. He hasn't been bad at corner. He hasn't been terrible, but I think when you watch him, if he has things in front of him, he's better. I just think he plays better with things in front of him, and he has the athletic ability, and he can tackle. He's pretty physical. What are y'all thoughts? Would you want to see Chidobe? Because here's the thing. You can move, let's say Jordan Lewis doesn't come back, okay? You got your guy Diggs, you got Robinson. Why wouldn't you have, and you got Woods at a 1-year deal. Hey ho, J Rock S with a $4.99 holla. Landon Ismail $2 holla. Do you think there's a real possibility of both rookies getting a significant amount of playing time this year if Cheeto has moved to safety? Listen, if Cheeto's moved to safety this year, I don't think that's going to happen this year, okay? But if he does move to safety, I don't think he's going to move to safety this year. I think I think you might see if they try to move him, I think you'll see him in spots here and there. I don't know if Reggie Robinson gets a lot of time this year, but I do think Diggs will contend. I think Diggs will play. I don't think Diggs is going to be a guy that's going to be sitting the bench. I think Diggs is actually absolutely going to come in and push people because Al Harris said it himself. He loves that length. He likes the tall guys, and he wants to be able to have guys like that, and that's what Diggs is. And when you see a Jordan Lewis, and I love Jordan Lewis, that's a dog. He's an animal. He's a great cover corner. He's an opportunistic corner. He's a guy that played receiver, much like Diggs. Diggs used to play receiver as well, and I think that's one of the reasons why I like Jordan Lewis at the cornerback position, because he played receiver. When you played receiver, you understand concepts, and that's what Diggs did. He played receiver as well, and I think that's what's going to help him get him on the field. And they want to play a lot of press this year, and I think you're going to see him doing that. I would love to see them pushing Cheeto a little bit to the safety and get Robinson, because I don't think Robinson, I heard people saying it, but I think Robinson is going to stay at corner. They want to have that long length, and you just don't come in and from corner to safety. I think let's keep Robinson at a corner. Let's see what Diggs can do at corner. And really, let's try to get Cheeto at safety, man, because like I said, you got Woods expiring. You don't know what you're going to do with him. Ha-Ha's on a 1-year deal. Why not do that? And you can extend him, and you work with that, and you got a young guy. I just really think that that's a more better move, in my opinion. Who am I? I'm not an NFL coach, but to me, I think it would be better. So I'm just going to ask you guys. I didn't get to see the opinions, but just your thoughts. Thumbs up on Cheeto being safety. Thumbs down on Cheeto moving to safety. Thumbs up, Cheeto safety. Thumbs down, Cheeto safety. The move to safety. Give me your thoughts right now. Darius David, do I think Chidobe can play strong safety or free safety? I think when I look at him, I think he could play strong or free. I think he could play multiple, but I think what his best position would be, probably could play strong because he's a good blitzer as well. If you saw him at college, he had about 5 sacks, and he was a great blitzer off the edge. But give me your thoughts. Cheeto moving to safety. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Would you like that move? And if you don't want him to move to corner, I know why. But the people are putting their thumbs down, and KG, you just like to go against. You just like to jump in the feet to go against. It's funny, though. It's cool. I like it. Tell me why you don't. I'm going to hear some thoughts of why you would not want him to move to safety. Give me your reasons why you would not want to see Cheeto move to safety. The people who put the thumbs down, I need to hear that before we bang out of here. Because I got a lot of thumbs up on it. Hey, and did y'all hear what Will McClay said, where he said he was jumping up and down? Oh, and here, hey, look, here, right here. This is what Will McClay said about this. Let's look at what this is. Just what Will McClay said. I ain't hating on you. You do be going against it, dog. So I'm just keeping it real, KG. So don't go there. But you do be going against it. Every time I say something, you go against. So I want you to tell me, KG, why you don't want to see Cheeto go to a safety. I just want to hear an explanation, your kind of reason. But read that right there. Yeah, I think he's a good corner, but I like him at safety. I think he'd be a better player. I think he's a good corner, but I think he'd be a better safety. But just as you've seen what Will McClay says right here on Trayvon Diggs and Reggie Robinson, we needed some guys to be press corners, number one. And then the other thing was guys who can affect the ball, like the new corner size. This was a good draft for big, long corners. As you see right there, they're wanting it. Al Harris said he wanted the big, long corners. And I think, and Cheeto isn't long. I don't know if he's long. But I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like he plays better with things in front of him. And I believe if you put him at the safety position and you put those other guys at corner, you can still draft some corners. And let's not forget, we did the video. What up, I am Sheepdog 45. We did the video on Chris Westery. Let's not forget about him. I did the video on him, 6'4", 6'5" corner. People are talking about him, and I told y'all about him. What transition is? People was talking about him transition to safety. You know, remember I told y'all about Pat Watkins, the 6'5" safety we had out of Florida State. But I want to see Westery at corner. I want to see Westery stay at corner. I want to see a 6'4" big ass corner like that, 200-something pounds with 4.3 speed, swallowing receivers. So let's not forget him as well. So when you're talking about the moves to different positions, Westery is still in fold because you see they got rid of Alumba, but they kept Westery. You're just not going to get rid of that. So there's going to be a lot of things going into play with this. But, hey, for me, I would like to see them experiment with Cheeto going to safety because I think that's his best position. And I'm not ragging on him at corner. I think he's a good corner, but I just think he would be better at safety. Morgan Burnett, I'm cool. I like who we have. I really do. And, hey, and then I forgot, Even when we're talking about corners, I forgot Maurice Kennedy. I forgot they brought Maurice Kennedy. I think he's long. He's about what? Maurice Kennedy is about 6'1". So you see, and they brought Maurice Kennedy from the Ravens. So you saw it's another. I think he's going to be a good pick. So let's not forget about him. I think, and he's on a 1-year deal. So it's a lot of guys right now. The one thing I like about this before we head off of here, the one thing I really like about this defensive backfield to me, and I don't know if anybody else has said this, is that Jordan Lewis, expiring deal. Cheeto, expiring deal. Woods, expiring deal. Dix, 1-year deal. Thompson, I believe, 1-year deal. Anthony Brown got re-signed to a multiple-year deal. Maurice Kennedy, 1-year deal. So you got about 4 to 5 guys right now on 1-year or expiring contracts. So in my opinion, we should be excited for this season for sure, because you got guys that are going to try to play their ass off because they want contracts. So we should get the best out of them, out of Woods, Cheeto, Lewis, Kennedy, because they all playing for contracts. They're all playing for deals. So whenever you're playing for a deal to get money, you ain't going to be playing around like you just got the big contract. You'll be playing hungry and thirsty. So that's what I like more than anything else. So that's just kind of my opinion on it. And whenever you're playing on contracts, you always tend to get the best. So that's my thought. But, hey, I appreciate everybody in the feed. Great time. My thoughts on Donovan Wilson, I think the kid has a chance. I think he's going to have a real good chance, and I think we're going to see a lot of good things from him. And I think he's going to go. I love his attitude. He'll be able to play special teams. I think he's a good, strong safety for us. I think he, a whole year in the program probably bulked him up. He'll lay the wood on you. He showed you some range, as we've seen. 3 interceptions last year. He showed you some range. He can play some nickel. They ran the 4-2-5 a lot, I believe, in Texas A&M. They ran a 4-2-5 with Dallas, so he can come in and be that fourth that other linebacker when we come in and take the linebacker out of the 4-3, can come down and be that backer. So I like what Donovan Wilson has, and I think the arrow's pointing up with him, and I think that's one of the reasons why the Cowboys didn't jump out there, because I feel like they want to see what they have in him too. So it's going to be interesting to see. But once again, the last time I'm saying this, guys are playing on expiring contracts, and when guys are playing for expiring contracts or playing for their life, then that's when you're going to see the best out of these players. So this should be an exciting season on the back end, because we should get the best, because guys are trying to get paid right now. You feel me? So make sure you check that. The membership will be up. I'll be hitting the button after this in the next feed. You guys should be seeing your badges. And if anything doesn't come up when the membership comes up, please, I'll give you a way you can contact me. Boothang will be inboxing you your membership gifts that will be sent to you. Let's have a really good time on this. Like I said, I want to do a lot of giving back. I really appreciate the donations today to make this thing great. But I really want to give back. I want to put a smile on one person's face this year, because one person is going to a game on me this year. I'm going to pick somebody randomly out of our memberships, whether it's Biggie, Big Game, Supreme, and Premium levels. One person is going to get to go to a game. If we have a season, which I think we are, on me, Big Game James, you're going to have to provide your transportation. You're going to have to be able to get to the game. I ain't providing the transportation. I ain't flying you down. I ain't doing none of that, dog. So don't think I'm paying for none of that. I'm not paying for your flight or none of that. But what I will do, I will get you into that game. And one lucky person is going to go to a game this season on Big Game James. And like I said, we're going to be giving away jerseys during the course of the season. These are going to be for the members, memberships. We're going to be giving giveaways for some jerseys. Probably most likely going to be on the premium one for that. Hey ho, $1.99 for the dollar. Holla, Donovan Wilson. Take what's yours. Feel me? But we're just going to have an exciting time. So we just want to have fun with it, man, and had a really good time. Great job with everybody in the feed. Great feedback. A great talk. It was once again. And Thursday, one last thing before you guys bang out of here. Thursday, Quincy Carter. I had Quincy on about 2 months ago, I think. I had Quincy Carter on. We had a really good interview, but the interview was kind of messed up because it was in the dark and you couldn't really see. He gave great knowledge, but you just couldn't see. So we're bringing Quincy on back again. I talked to him a couple days ago, just chopping it up with him, and he said, hey, let's do after draft show. So I said, okay, let's do it. So my guy, Ron Smith. What up, Ron? I was just reading you. But me, Skywalker Still, and Hopefully Law Nation, we're going to do a little round table this Thursday. So make sure you jump into that. Me, Skywalker Still, Hopefully Law Nation, and Quincy Carter, formerly quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. I had him on before. But we're going to have him on again and just get his thoughts of the draft. He's pretty vocal about, Dak Prescott, and we're going to get his thoughts on Dak Prescott. He's very vocal on that. You got to hear him. He's funny. But we're just going to talk about some more draft, the coaches, and Quincy Carter's thoughts on it. And we're going to have a real good time, and that's going down Thursday. That's going to be in the day now. That's not going to be in the evening. That's going to be in the day. So make sure if you don't catch it in the day, you rewind it and check it out. Let's make this thing great. Once again, great time. Appreciate everybody in the feed. The memberships will be up tonight, and let's get it popping, and let's make this thing great over here at Silver and Blue Nation Big Game James, and have a good time. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love you, Ron. Appreciate you, Big Dog. Love you, David. Love you, all y'all. Bobby, Ganja Man, Mel Hayes, Corlitas Molina, Ninja Nuts, Jeremy X. Who else we have in the feed? I want to give everybody shout-outs before I get out of here. I am Sheepdog 45, Kelvin Bilbo, Presley Mitchell, Ahmad Tisdale 43, Flex, Derek Harris, Devon Hill, Jim Laws, Landon Ishmael. Who else we got? Peter DeLeo, KG, Durance Davis, Sheila Neal. Oh, Sheila. Daryl Montgomery. Jay Weber, J-Rock S. Who else we got in here before I get off of here? Want to make sure I got everybody. Ron, the Don, we know. Pick and Pop. Shout outs for the donation. Been a long time, Ninja Nuts. I ain't heard from you in a long time. Quest 36. Oh, my word, 88. Derek Clegg. King Dallas 24. Cowboys, Josh Johnson, Young C-Note. Appreciate all y'all, man. Always a lady. What up? Make sure I gave shout-outs to everybody I could. All right, man. We out of here. Make sure you tune in. I might go live tomorrow. Definitely go on live Thursday, all right? So make sure you're in here. Quincy Carter, Skywalker Still, Hopefully Law Nation, Draft Roundtable, the After Draft. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.